Hello there, Jenny. Randy here. Remember me, right? Must be 20 years ago that we last spoke.
Huh? Randy? Seriously? Is this some kind of joke? This is a prank, right? Why do you even know my line contact?
I saw your line info on my mom's phone and got it from there. Without her noticing, of course.
Don't tell me. It was at Dad's funeral last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't very well miss my dad's funeral. It's been 20 years since I stepped into that house. I really didn't expect my ex-wife to be sitting there grieving with all the rest of my relatives.
I had no idea you were there.
Yeah, well, my mom was pretty insistent about me keeping a low profile. As a matter of fact, she especially wanted me to avoid you.
I see. I guess your mom was looking out for me.
I thought you were long gone, to be honest. After all these years, you're still friendly with my folks? Doesn't make sense.
Well, they felt bad that their son took off, abandoning your child. All they did was help their granddaughter. Couldn't just abandon her like they did. They supported me all those years. Your daughter was sitting right next to me at the funeral. I guess you didn't even notice her, did you?
Oh, yeah, I missed that. But I really can't get over it. What were my folks thinking? Taking you in and supporting you? And for what, 20 years? My God! Sorry, but I can't expect a daughter that you gave birth to. Never happened. If she's anything like you, the first thing that came to my mind was that she probably doesn't look very smart. I told myself I could never bring up such a half-wit. Don't you remember my educational background? I went to the top Ivy school in the country. I'm what you call one of the elites. And what, may I ask, kind of school did you send her to? Your local community college, I bet.
Are you still going on about that? How many times have I told you that you can't just judge people by what school they went to?
I told you I didn't want a kid, and when you went against my will and had one anyway, you wouldn't even consider putting her up for adoption. That's why I divorced you.
Well, you made the right decision.
Yeah, you could say that again. So, that means she's 20, huh? Already an adult.
What's it to you anyway?
I'm just curious how she turned out. Didn't get a look at her at the funeral, but I'm sure she looks as dumb as you.
I'm going to warn you right now. No way I'm going to allow you to meet her. She has no father.
Don't worry. I have no intention whatsoever of being her father. Forget that.
Hey, Mom. Just finished celebrating my birthday with friends.
Happy birthday, Wendy! How does it feel to be out of your teens?
All the same, nothing's changed. A bunch of us are heading over to the mall. Would you mind picking me in about 2 hours at the entrance?
Okay, no problem. The main entrance on Lincoln Street, right?
Yeah. Oh, by the way.
What is it?
We were at the cafe celebrating my birthday, and after we finished, my friend ran into this weird guy outside. Said something to her.
A weird guy? This was just a while ago? What did he say?
Yeah, like 15 minutes ago. He asked her if her mom's name was Jenny.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Guy was like in his mid-50s, dressed kind of like a bum, and smelled pretty bad. I was wondering that maybe it was Dad. Didn't he come to Grandpa's wedding last month? He sent you a line message, right? You said he was keen about my 20th birthday or something. I wonder if he stopped by to get a look at me?
Well, if the guy is in his 50s, 4 years older than me, there is a good possibility it could be him.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
Just don't be alone while at the mall until I pick you up. You got that? If by chance you run into him, just act like you don't know him and don't tell the guy your name. Do that and you'll be okay.
Yeah, got it, Mom. I'll be careful. Mom? Are you there? I think I just ran into my father.
Excuse me? You what?
Friend of mine went to the restroom and ran into this guy standing outside. The guy asked her if her mother's name was Jenny. Apparently her mom's name is Gina. I don't know, maybe she just heard wrong, but anyway, she said yes. Once this guy heard that, he started bad-mouthing her. Calling her names, calling her mom a whore, and chastising the way she was dressed. Right away, I thought it was Dad, and that he was actually talking about me. So I had to step in to help her. I mean, she was on the verge of tears. I don't know if that gave me away, that he knew I was actually his daughter, but... Anyway, I saved my friend, and we ran into the ladies' room to get away from the guy.
Oh my god, seriously? Just glad you're okay. I'm on my way over there. Just stay there until I arrive. You got that? Where's the bathroom at?
The one right next to Starbucks. Hurry up, Mom.
Just as I thought. She looked even dumber than you. But seriously, I didn't think she would be that bad. She was dressed like some call girl on 5th Street, for God's sake. You say she just turned 20? You're not serious. Are you sure she even went to high school? Right when I was talking to her, her buddy steps in and took her away. Now, if that friend was my daughter, I could forgive you. She looked way smarter and very pretty to boot.
That girl you lambasted at the mall, that was your daughter's classmate. And that pretty girl was your daughter, you idiot.
Huh? Say again?
Yeah, the girl's mom's name is Gina. Probably misheard you or something. I mean, it's not every day that some weirdo bum accosts you at the mall.
Excuse me?
Are you dense? That was not your daughter. Mistaken identity.
Huh?
Oh, and that girl you accosted? She's a college student.
What? You're kidding.
You accosted an innocent girl in public. Do you really think you'll be forgiven for chastising a young woman in public? It's the talk of the town now. People suspect that it was you. Totally embarrassing. How could you do such a thing?
Right. I was just... I thought she was...
And another thing, my daughter is a college student now, too. Just so you know.
Oh, yeah? Well, anybody can get into college nowadays. Like I said, probably some second-rate community college. What's she majoring in? Gender studies? I mean, you gave birth to her, and at a pretty late age of that, too. Giving birth late in the game deprives them of adequate brain cells.
Actually, she's heading to the UK next semester. Cambridge. I wouldn't say it's a community college.
Excuse me? You mean Cambridge? That Cambridge? That's one of the top schools in the world. What? Do you have connections or something? How could she get in?
No connections. Actually, she wanted to go to a local art school, but changed her mind and said she wanted to go overseas and picked Cambridge University. She applied and was accepted.
Hold on one second. How could you even afford to send her there?
Are you talking about me paying the tuition?
Yeah, a single mom like you. A woman that happily gave up a highly educated elite like myself. How could such a loser afford to pay tuition to Cambridge, for God's sake? No way you could afford to send your daughter to a university overseas. And besides...
Let me stop you right there, Randy. You're forgetting one thing.
What are you talking about?
If you recall, I was a manager at the company I was working for back when we got divorced. You do remember that time, don't you? Or are you senile already?
I'm just fine, thank you.
Well, it's been 20 years since then. Things have changed quite a bit. I'm a successful businesswoman now.
Huh? You're not serious.
Nevertheless, Wendy didn't want to be a burden and worked part-time for years to save for tuition. I think I did a pretty good job raising my daughter. And as for your mom and dad, they really felt bad about what you did to us, leaving us high and dry, abandoning your own daughter. They supported us all these years, more than you can imagine.
But I was only trying to... Hey, Jenny, are you there? Pick up ASAP. Why aren't you here? Where the hell are you?
Excuse me?
I put aside my pride and decided to get back together with you. I brought all my stuff. I'm ready to move back in with you. So, where the hell are you?
Wait, pardon me?
I came here to the house with all my luggage and rang the doorbell. And guess who answered the door? Big muscular dude, tattoos up and down his arms.
Randy, I have no idea what you're blabbering about. Hold it a second. Did you go to the Village Apartments down in Riverside? That old place we used to live? Is that place still standing?
Yeah, that's right. Where do you think I would go? If you're gonna move out, give me a heads up for God's sake. Man, that was embarrassing as hell. So, where are you living now? Give me the damn address. I'll hop in a cab and get over there right away.
Hey, Randy.
Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna regret getting back together with you if you keep acting like such a doof.
I've been happily married for the past 10 years.
Pardon me?
We lived there until Wendy finished junior high. We moved after that. That was like 10 years ago. Got married soon afterwards. We bought a house and have been living there with my folks ever since.
You married some other guy? Are you serious? This was 10 years ago?
Randy, what the hell is wrong with you? I mean, you abandoned your daughter even before she was born, and I haven't heard from you in 20 years, and now you want to marry me? That's crazy! Even if I was still single, no way I would ever get back with you again. You're living in fantasy land, Randy.
Yeah, well, I was only trying to tell you the truth. I was fired from my job.
Huh? You got fired?
Yeah. We had a new employee come in. She graduated from the same school as me, so we hit off nicely, but I suppose I pushed it a bit far. Well, to make a long story short, she accused me of stalking her.
Are you telling me that you got fired for being a stalker? You were stalking one of your company employees?
Yeah, and I got kicked out of the apartment I was living at too. I couldn't cover the rent. At this age, I'm just not able to land a good job. That was about the time Dad died, and so I figured I would get a little inheritance, but it turns out he left me out of his will. I was left with nothing. I really thought it was the end for me, but then found out you were doing very well for yourself. And so I figured you could.
Hold it right there. You were hoping I would take care of you? Is that it?
Yeah. I guess it's about right.
Oh, yeah? What happened to the super savvy Ivy League success story you're always talking about? So after all these years, you managed to become a pervert. A stalker of young women, is that it? My God, what is happening to you, Randy?
I tried to.
And about your mom, she's going to enter the senior citizen home now that her husband has passed away. All she has to do now is sell the house and just move into the home. It's all set. Which means you have no home to go back to. Is that about right?
Why? Why? Why doesn't anything go my way? I graduated from an elite Ivy League school. I was guaranteed a successful life. I had it made. What did I do that was so wrong? I deserve better than this.
I think you relied too much on which school you went to and not on your character.
Huh?
Being smart and being an honorable person, it's hard to balance the two. You really should have worked on the latter. I recommend that you work on that going forward.
Hey, come on, Jenny. Let's discuss this, huh?
If you come around here again, I'm going to get my lawyer to make you pay for Wendy's child and education support, which you neglected to pay all these years. Are you ready for that?
Please. I don't have that kind of money.
Well, if that's the case, we never want to see you again. Forever. And I mean it. Forever.
Could you at least give me some money? I can't survive without some money.
Goodbye. I later heard that Randy returned to his old apartment. Apparently, he had it until the end of the month. In order to survive, he got a job as a construction worker for the time being. I hear he's just getting by. But old habits die hard, and he kept mentioning his so-called elite background, which, as you can imagine, that kind of condescending attitude infuriated people around him. Well, he certainly lost a lot of friends with such an attitude. Actually, I'm not all that surprised. If that wasn't enough, he was sued by that girl's family, the one he berated at the mall, and ended up having to pay compensation for emotional distress he caused their young daughter. All that was in a letter he wrote to me. The letter was 5 pages long. It went on and on about how the world had victimized him. I barely got through the first page before putting it through the shredder.
Cindy, what the hell? You spent $300 on food this month?
Josh? Why are you messaging me like this from work? Are you reading the budget for this month?
Yeah, and I'm pissed off. You're always wasting money.
Excuse me? Wasting money? $300 a month for food isn't that out of the ordinary.
You're spending way too much money on food. Stop wasting my money. Are you buying purses or other stupid crap and claiming it's food?
What? Of course not. And let me tell you something. I work hard to cut costs. $300 a month for 2 adults is actually below average. I saw a study the other day that the average 2-person household spends $600 on food each month.
We're not talking about averages, we're talking about us. Stop acting like a child, Cindy.
What? Are you telling me I need to cut costs even more?
Of course I am.
Okay, then how much do you want me to spend on food each month?
$50 or less.
$50?
$50 is more than enough.
Are you serious? $50 divided by 30 days is $1.66 a day. Do you actually think that's possible?
When I lived at home, I paid my parents $50 a month for my share of the food. So of course it's possible.
Just $50?
$50 for food is more than enough. You're a housewife, saving money is your job. You must have been spoiled as a child, unreal.
Do you actually think that your share of the food was really just $50? I think your parents were paying most of it.
Hey, don't drag my parents into this. They made it work with $50, so you can too. Oh yeah, tomorrow's my payday, so from now on, I'm only giving you $50 for food.
You what?
Utility bills are taken straight out of my bank account, so really that's all you should need. Got it? Starting tomorrow, you only get $50.
I don't believe this.
You got a problem?
So, that $50 is just for your food, right?
No, it's for both of us, and if you want any more than that, you can pay for it with your own money.
I see. You're sure you fine with me making your food with just $50 a month?
Yeah, make it work. If you go over budget, I'll divorce you. Keep that in mind. Cindy, what the hell? I just opened my lunch. What is this?
What's the matter?
It's just a bowl of rice with a cherry tomato.
You said I could only spend $50 a month, didn't you? The bag of rice cost $13.90. Divide that by 30 days and you get about 46 cents. The tomatoes were a gift from the neighbors, so that was a free bonus.
A lunch for only 46 cents?
I had to keep to your budget, didn't I? I can only spend $1.66 a day. Did you forget about breakfast and dinner?
Wait, is that why I only got 2 slices of bread for breakfast?
Actually, it was just 1 slice.
Huh?
The other slice was mine, but you went and ate it without asking.
Just a slice of bread.
It had butter on it too.
That doesn't make it any better.
You'll probably like dinner more, but don't expect much.
What are you gonna make?
Lettuce salad?
That all?
There'll be rice too, but just 1 cup.
No meat? Cindy, what the hell?
What now?
My lunch! Lettuce again? It's just a bowl of lettuce, there isn't even any dressing!
Yeah, that's about 45 cents worth of lettuce.
Can't you at least put in a little rice?
No, can do. That'll put me over budget. 45 cents for the lettuce plus 46 cents for the rice would be 91 cents.
All I've eaten this month is rice and lettuce. I want meat, chicken, pork, beef.
How do you expect me to add meat while staying within a $50 budget?
How should I know? Shopping is your job.
Well, chicken breast meat is pretty cheap. I guess I could buy a pound and try to make it last the month.
Come on, are you being serious right now? There's no way food can cost that much.
I show you my receipts, don't I? Do you think they're fakes? If you don't like it, then maybe you should raise the budget a little.
What, it's only been a few weeks? You're not giving up already, are you?
Sounds to me like you're the one ready to give up. If you think I'm doing such a bad job, why don't you do the shopping and cooking for yourself? You try shopping with just $50 a month.
Excuse me? Shopping and cooking is the wife's job, your job! You're just not working hard enough. You'd be able to make a decent meal if you weren't being so lazy.
Okay, then you'll have to do your part.
What do you mean, my part?
You want meat? Go fishing. You want vegetables? Plant a garden.
Why do I have to do that?
You're only giving me $50 a month to work with. If you want to eat any more, you'll have to find a way to get food for free.
What am I supposed to do, become a survivalist?
You have any better ideas?
If you're not gonna put any effort into this, I'm gonna divorce you!
I'm trying my best. Josh, I just got back from work. Why are there divorce papers on the table?
Oh, that. I decided that if you weren't gonna give me a decent meal this morning, I'd divorce you. I got everything ready last night.
Oh, you didn't like your rice and lettuce today?
No, that's why I'm divorcing you. It's actually really easy to print up divorce papers these days. All the information you need is online. You just have to print the forms. It's super convenient.
And where are you right now?
A steakhouse.
What?
Thanks to you, I haven't eaten any good meat for a month. So I invited my friends out to dinner. The steak is the best. I ordered the turf and turf. It's a powerhouse steak with a T-bone.
2 steaks? That sounds pretty expensive.
Yeah, and it's worth every penny.
How nice. Well, if that's how it's gonna be, then so be it.
Oh, did you finally decide to get serious about saving money? Give me some meat in all 3 meals tomorrow.
I'm going to the courthouse now to hand in the divorce papers.
Man, this T-bone is juicy. Cindy, what the hell? Where are you? All your stuff is gone. What do you think you're doing?
Oh, you finally got home. Did you have a nice evening with your friends?
That's none of your concern. You don't get to tell me when I can see my friends.
Yeah, you're right. Seeing as we're divorced now, nothing you do is any of my business anymore.
What do you mean?
I just turned in the divorce papers.
You what?
I just told you a few hours ago. Didn't you read my message?
Wait, really? Oh yeah, you did. The steaks were so good I didn't notice.
My lawyer will be contacting you soon regarding dividing up our assets and all that. So don't do anything funny with our savings account, okay?
Wait a second. Hold on, when did divorce? Why?
Why? What do you mean, why? It was your rule. You set the budget.
Huh?
You said if we broke the food budget, we'd get divorced. We did, so we're getting divorced. Simple.
What are you talking about?
How much did you spend at the steakhouse?
Huh? I don't know, about $100 or so?
You spent twice our monthly budget on a single meal?
Oh, wait, no, I took that money out of my own savings.
That's strange. If that's true, then who took $200 out of my wallet this morning?
No.
Did you think I wouldn't notice? This isn't the first time either.
You were watching me?
I put a mirror in the kitchen so I could see you in the living room. I saw everything, Josh. Since that was before our divorce, unfortunately I can't charge you with theft. But I did record the video on my phone. Like I said, my lawyer will contact you about property division sometime soon. When he does, I'd appreciate it if you return the $200 you took this morning, along with the $500 you took last month.
Oh, great. Cindy, what the hell? What's this about having to return $21,000 to you? I thought this was going to be 50-50. What's the deal?
Did you listen to my lawyer at all? You took my $35,000 in savings from when I was single and spent it all at a bar. I guess you must have seen my PIN code when we went to the bank together. I hadn't checked my balance in a while, which was careless of me, but I never expected you to do that. Our only joint asset is the account we set up together after we got married with $15,000 in it. All that goes to me since you owe me $35,000. And you'll have to come up with the other $20,000 somehow.
Come on.
Add the $1,000 you've taken out of my wallet, and you get $21,000.
You mean I'm not getting anything out of this?
Yep, you get nothing.
Man.
So what were you doing with the money you saved by making me feed you with $50 a month? Buying drinks from your favorite bartender girl?
Wait, you knew about her?
But since she didn't like you enough to have an affair with you, I can't sue you for infidelity, so there's a silver lining for you.
I had a running tab at that bar and the bill just came. $18,000! I figured I could pay it off with my share of the property division.
You drank $18,000 worth of booze to impress a bartender? And you still haven't paid it off? Man, I feel bad for the owner. You better pay them back as soon as possible.
What am I gonna do now?
That's not my concern anymore. We're divorced. Anyway, give me my $21,000 by the month's end.
This month? I can't do that.
In that case, you'll be hearing from my lawyer again.
Cindy, wait!
Goodbye! I got a weird feeling when he randomly told me to keep the monthly food expenses to $50, so I hired a private detective. It only took about a week to figure out what was going on. I learned the most from talking to that bartender. When I told her that Josh was almost out of money, the bar immediately went to a collection agency. He makes a decent salary, so I figured he'd be able to pay it off without too much trouble. But he quit 3 months later. I guess his coworkers found out he ran an $18,000 bill to impress a bartender, so he became the laughingstock of the company and quit out of embarrassment. Last I heard, he was paying off his debt to the bar by working for them as a janitor on the night shift. But hey, he paid off his debt to me, so none of that is any of my concern anymore.